Hi guys, it's me, Susan, and it is day 54 of the Broken Hip Club, and I'm almost 100% positive that's correct because I counted literally on the calendar like twice. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to figure that out, but anyway, day 54, which is kind of mind-blowing. I was telling someone today, it's like it was the last thing I remember, it was winter and I was going off on a little kind of end of season ski weekend with my grandson, and the next thing you know, it's freaking May. It's May already, you know. As far as I'm concerned, when Memorial Day comes, which is not that far away, it's like that's the end of the summer. Next thing you know, it's Labor Day. Next thing you know, it's the holidays. So, like, oh well, 2014 just sort of vanished on me. That's one of the things I was going to be griping about this morning. I have to tell you about my day. One of the reasons I'm posting tonight is because I had an extremely interesting to me, psychologically interesting emotional day today. And I think there might be something of value in it to share with you all. As far as ideas that you might be able to use. After I went through all this, I still had some patients this afternoon, and I was able to use some of it with at least with one of them in a pretty dramatic way, who's also struggling to cope with, in her case, it's a chronic illness that she's just been diagnosed with, rather than my thing, which is hopefully, presumably, a temporary problem. But still, that loss of the frustration over the loss of functioning, the impatience, the expectations. Anyway, so let me tell you, for the start of the day, have you ever had one of those dreams where you dream about something really kind of disturbing, like, I don't know, you miss your final exam, or you can't find the room where you're supposed to go for this very important interview, or, you're trying to make a phone call and you can't get through. I remember once where you do something really drastic. I remember once I had one where I was in a car and just drove off the edge of a high cliff. Another time, I remember years and years ago when I was trying to, pretty sure it was when I was trying to grow my nails out, stop biting my nails as a teenager, and I had a dream that I had chewed them all off. So anyway, the point is, you wake up from one of these dreams and you feel like, oh, as soon as you gradually figure out, oh, I didn't really do that. I'm not dead. I didn't bite all my nails off. I didn't miss the interview. I'll dream I missed appointments with patients and stuff like that. So you wake up and you're relieved because it wasn't really true. Well, my days are kind of like the opposite. I will have dreams, normal dreams or whatever, fun dreams, just dreams. I don't dream of myself as disabled. Okay, I dream of myself as a normal. And then I wake up and it's like, no, you're not normal. You can't get out of the freaking bed that easily. Anyway, this morning was a real bad morning like that. And the whole morning was like that. I have a lot of pain today, even with I'm taking my pain medicine still normally. But from the very minute I got up, and I think the pain, leads to a mood, but it was also a mood in reaction to the pain. I mean, I think the pain physiologically helps to make you in a bad mood, but mentally it did too. And so in fact, this morning I was thinking about posting. I was going to start with a viewer advisory saying this post is going to be entirely a whiny, complaining, bitchy, negative post. So if you don't want to hear that stuff, just click off right now. I was really feeling like I need to vent. There's nothing positive happening, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I was really in a pretty bad mood most of the morning. I get distracted when I'm working with people, so fortunately it doesn't really affect me that much during the sessions, but then in between it's sort of like, oh yeah, I have to hobble back out to my to my desk and, just hobble around. It's like a reminder. Anyway, So at lunchtime, I tried to call Tigid, thinking that maybe just, you know, a little chat or hearing his voice or something would cheer me up. I was like thinking, what, you know, that was the only effort I made to cheer up, because otherwise I was just really, I think, reveling in my negativity and my anger. I don't know that I really let myself express that often. But anyway, I couldn't get him, and then before I started back to work for the afternoon, I thought, all right, I know some ideas of what I'm supposed to do. I don't think they'll work, of course, because that was the mood I was in. But one of them is to force yourself, try to find a positive intention to what you're experiencing, to the feeling, the unwanted feeling that you're having. Find a positive intention. What is it telling you? What is it taking you towards? What does it want you to see? And so I started sort of trying to feel, what is my hip telling me? And I came up with, it's telling me it still needs my love and support. It can't be better every day. See, that's what I had been thinking this morning. Up until today, every day I could find a little something that was better. So I could say, well, I'm getting better. You know, it's going to take a long time, but I'm getting better. Today I couldn't say that. I felt worse. The swelling in my leg is worse. It was better the last few days. Everything kind of went backwards. So I got this message from my hip and my leg saying, please hang in there with us. We can't be better every day. We can't always be making progress. And all of a sudden, it hit me that one of the things I've been thinking about in terms of my own psychology is that I couldn't, when I was growing up and up until now, really, I felt like I can't just do something good. I just can't do something above average. I have to be exceptional. I have to be like, not really the best, but I have to be outstanding. I have to be special in some way. And a corollary to that is, if I do something, it has to benefit other people. It can't just be for my pleasure. Okay, so all of a sudden I realized I was upset with myself and my leg and my hip because they weren't making outstanding progress. When I went to the oncologist on Tuesday to get the results of my final exam, he said, you handled this cancer treatment exceptionally well, and you and your body handled this exceptionally well. And I was like, all right, you know, that's the kind of feedback I like. Well, today, I'm not feeling that I'm healing exceptionally well. I feel like I'm doing kind of a crummy job of it, or at least that's what I think I was responding to. I was not being tolerant and loving of myself and my body for not doing better every single day, not saying like, oh, you know, you're great, you're stronger every day, you're in such a great, you have such great attitude, stuff like that. So when I realized that, it was like, wow, I'm doing this to myself, and this is why, this is the dynamic. I need to just love my body, love myself as I am, even though I might not be very good at something, or I might completely suck at something. I can still feel worthwhile. I can still feel good about myself. And it was like this whole mood just kind of split open and went away. And I was just like, wow. You know, I think I had to go through it. I think I had to let myself feel it this morning. I couldn't like just, you know, suck it up and try to be all okay. I enjoyed the fantasy of doing a post where I just complained and griped the whole time. I'm sure you all would have found it very amusing, but probably a little boring after a while. I don't know, but so I had to feel that. I had to feel the negative in order to finally make the decision to move into understanding what my mood was trying to tell me and what my body was trying to tell me. And I'm just really happy about that. It just made me very happy. You know that new song? Well, it's not so new, but happy. happy, 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 happy. That's the way I feel now. It's kind of like I can have this gimpy leg. I don't know how long it's going to take to heal. I can hobble around and look like an old crippled lady, and I can still be happy. I can even be happy even though I'm feeling bad. You know, it was just really, it was like, I don't know. It was just incredible, and I think that maybe, you know, for at least for those of you who tend to get stuck or can get stuck in a bad mood or in a real negative place, just letting yourself feel it, but also letting yourself feel the vulnerability of not being perfect. For me, you know, having to be extraordinary and if not perfect, having to be exceptional in order to feel like I'm worth something. I mean, that's been quite a burden all my life. I mean, you know, in many ways I've been able to be a high achiever, but it only works as long as you can keep achieving. And if you're stuck with something that you can't do better or you can't be good at or something, you're really going to have a problem figuring out how to be okay with that. So, that's my story. That's what I wanted to share with you all. I hope that has some value to you, and it's kind of beyond just chutes and ladders for me, because the upswing came as a result of work that I did trying to understand my feeling and trying to find the positive intention of what it was trying to tell me, instead of just kind of wallowing in it. Although that was kind of fun too for a while. Okay, so I'll see you soon. The weekend's coming up. I'm real happy about that. And my plan is to rest as much as possible, get a few things done, but really listen to my body. I've been struggling all week with being tired, and I think I'm going to listen to it for a change. So, okay, until I see you again, please live well, laugh often, love much, and I'll see you soon on the next episode of the Broken Hip Club. So long.